Today is Monday, May 12th, and we are just 6 days out from the Cleveland Marathon this coming Sunday. I'm really excited for the race and to take you all along for the ride. This week's video is all about the final preparation, so I'll be going over my training for the week, our race day plan, my recovery and fueling preparation, and everything I'm going to be wearing and taking with me on race day. Starting off with my training this week, I'm going to continue my strength training pretty much as normal, but I'll be focusing mostly, if not exclusively, on upper body exercises. And as far as running goes, I did 4 miles this afternoon, and I'll probably do a similar amount on Wednesday, and then the rest of the days will be just a mile or two, and Thursday will probably be completely off from running as well. I did start a cycling challenge this week through my employer, and I have to do 150 miles over the course of 6 weeks. So maybe that's not 100% ideal, but I did bike to work this morning, and I'm probably gonna bike tomorrow and maybe Wednesday, but I'm not quite sure. And then after that, I'll hold off on biking more until after the marathon. In last week's video, I did talk about our goal for the marathon, which is to finish in 5 hours or less. And it is fantastic to have a goal, but you also need a plan so that you can execute towards that goal instead of just hoping that you're going to get there. So a 5-hour marathon is just under 11 minute 30-second minute per mile pace. Our plan is to break down the race into 5-mile chunks. So we'll run the first 4 miles at 11:30 pace approximately, and then the 5th mile will get a little faster and run that at 11-minute pace, and then we'll just repeat that 5 times. And so that 5-mile chunk will give us an average pace of 11 minutes 24 seconds, which is just a little bit below where we need to be for the marathon in 5 hours. And then the last mile or so we'll just kind of go as fast as we can pretty much over the course of that 1.2 miles, and definitely try to go under 11-minute mile, I would say, for that last mile, but who knows how we'll be feeling at that point. Just because you have a plan doesn't mean it's going to go perfectly. I'm sure there's things that are going to go wrong, but just putting in the time beforehand to think about it makes you more prepared, and it makes you more confident and feel more prepared in the case that something does go wrong. You've already thought about some of these scenarios and maybe are able to work through your issues in a quicker and more efficient way. The few days leading up to the race are crucial as well. I'll be tapering my training, like I said, but I'm also planning to increase my recovery, and this means longer stretching sessions, a higher priority on sleep this week, and just trying to eat clean and stay hydrated the few days leading up to the marathon. Of course, I always try to eat clean and stay hydrated in general, but like the sleep part, just a higher priority on that and more focus in that direction. And in general, I don't think any of these factors can really make or break your marathon or race day, but I think they're all little chunks and little pieces of the puzzle that can either add together or subtract from each other to make you a little bit more or a little bit less prepared going into race day. So Saturday afternoon, got about 12 hours, maybe a little bit more till start of the marathon. So just wanted to go over the gear. We got the vest. It is going to be a longer race, so wanted to bring that, and the water flasks, total of 1 liter. And then we'll stop at some of the little water stations along the way. Got some snacks, some jelly beans and raisins are very helpful, I think. And then the banana and honey. I've been using honey during the long runs, and that has been helpful and just hasn't given me any issues. And then headphones as well. Definitely the music helps sometimes. Won't use them the whole time, but some of the time. And then my Brooks shoes. I think these have maybe 300 miles on them, so they're not super old yet or used. I do enjoy those. Got the tank top with the bib, and then my secret weapon, I would say, I guess I'm sharing it now, is the jeans. And probably not the most optimal piece of clothing, but I feel like mentally, it gives me some strength and have some inspiration from another runner, Truett Haynes, who's obviously like way faster, almost double or half the marathon time as us, but hopefully that will help. So I've only run about 12.5 miles so far this week, but it's been a little bit faster for some reason. I've just been trying to increase my cadence a little bit, and I've struggled to maintain a slower pace, more of an easy pace, but below 10-minute average pace. I'll go over the full week stats in next week's video, which will be a full marathon vlog and recap. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that one. And I'm really excited for how the race is going to go and to just kind of put it out there tomorrow and see what we can do. If you have made it this far in the video, I really do appreciate it, and I better see you all in the next one.